Why would you do that to me? Jesus Christ. And we're live in the 605 with another Lunchbox podcast.
Your break time entertainment.
All right, now we're good.
All right. A little bit of a delay.
I didn't know you were going to do it when I had a mouthful of olives in.
Mouthful of olives.
You noticed the 3, 2, 1 was pretty quick, but anyways, still in episode 50 something. Loud and proud, but
Breach.
Cut right to it. There's a lot of things that in sports, typically too, in life. I know families have them. Traditions that are maybe a little quirky.
Yep.
Traditions that are most would never do. I guess family traditions are a little bit more personal, but I guess the one thing that I thought of when we just brought this up right before we all got in this room.
What do you want to talk about?
Digital room. And then I stepped away, asked for these guys to come up with a topic. They were unable to do so.
Not true.
Yeah.
You guys had a topic?
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about the different types of hot dogs.
Oh, you were serious?
You want to talk
Whatever.
about the hot
Next
dog?
time.
I want to talk about sports. And Miller said, what?
Well, no, because if we talk about sports, it might get a little, I don't know.
Dry, red
I just
eyes.
feel like
No, wait. It
we
could
would
be
need somebody
totally
else.
funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, traditions though, the one thing that I thought of was the birthday. So number one thing that people sing is happy birthday, right?
Yep. Same.
On your birthday? They do?
Yeah, but like I just
My
I don't-
country, 'tis of thee.
no, I don't.
Oh,
Do you guys actually sing it?
I do. Fuck yeah.
Oh,
know-
he did just yesterday,
To
actually.
Jay. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Called him up.
Called him up the full song.
And then did you
Like
finish
obnoxious.
the what is it? Is it the how old are you or what is it that's
No,
after?
we don't. The second verse? No.
Yeah.
I
No
always
one
go
said
ahead. Many moi.
But what are other traditional things that people do? Not traditional, traditions that people do family wise, I guess.
Oh my
Holiday
God.
gatherings.
We had the so if we talk about, we're going to talk about birthdays first.
Well, no, just traditions,
Oh.
like things that people do out of like just in sequence because of like a family
Yeah,
tradition.
yeah.
Sometimes people will do like a family gathering of, I don't know, some event.
Oh,
Like
Funerals.
like it's an anniversary, I guess you could call it, but I don't know. What about birthdays, I guess? What were you gonna say?
oh no, I was just gonna share, like, I don't know if your guys' family did this, but we had like the cringiest tradition in our family. So like my mom would always make birthday cakes, totally fine. But then every single birthday you had to pose with your cake. And she would always be like, tilt up the cake. So you have to like take mom's
Nice.
old like 9 by 13-inch cake pan and tilt it up and be like, for your happy 5th birthday, Amber. And then all the years afterwards, every year, every person in the family.
And
Tilt
although
up the cake. No.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
you never lifted the cake?
Oh. For a photo? Did you do that, Miller?
Oh yeah,
Oh god.
Yeah, no.
So cringy.
you had to show it.
Yeah.
But is there anything that you do personally then, Ryan? You're just kind of staring into the screen.
Yeah, no, we don't really have that many weird like traditions that we do all the time.
Doesn't have to be weird.
Yeah.
No, not even like normal ones, like weird or normal. Like we don't have anything that's like steady Eddie. Like on this day we do this because, you know. Even birthday parties for the kids we don't really do. It's usually just like family, like us doing stuff. We don't do like the big invite the kids in the neighborhood over and
That's surprising because typically with your parties, you guys are a rowdy crowd.
rowdy crowd. Yeah.
You do really excited.
Just by ourselves. Just by ourselves, though. Yeah. So we're the only ones enjoying the inflatables and the clown.
Yeah.
You know?
And then do you guys have
Magicians, you know?
different types of hot dogs and stuff? Is that one?
Oh, yeah, totally. Different types of hot dogs.
And what kind of hot dogs do you get?
Chili dog, cheese dogs, brats. What do you want? Oh, just name a few right there. Bam. You know?
Smoke them?
You ever have a super dog in Ames?
Super dog?
Yeah, if you haven't had a super dog in Ames.
No.
In what? In what?
Ames,
Iowa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's what
we're
I
not going
thought.
to segue to this. This is not a segue.
I wasn't sure.
That's
No.
not part of our tradition.
Do you have holiday traditions? Like every Christmas, do you guys do certain games?
No.
You don't do the saran wrap?
We do
gift?
we do Elf on the Shelf. We do yeah, no. I mean, we always do like turkey. Like we have turkey for like every holiday per my request. But so like Thanksgiving,
I mean, just
Christmas, Easter.
Go back in time. I mean, we had a tradition of Speedo days, but we won't go too much into detail about that. But that was an event we did yearly.
Nice.
In high school, we did a junior skip day. Then we had a senior skip day where half the class skipped school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's only 60 of us, but yeah, like 30, 35 of us would be, like, we'd call in sick to school.
Oh, yeah. We did that too.
Same.
We had, did you ever do the, when you were in high school, right? You had not high school, junior high. And you had like a specific desk, right? In certain areas. But you would always, did you ever build things on your desk? So it was like a tower? No? So do you remember the Sports Illustrated books that we used to get all the time?
Yeah.
And they had the cards in them. So we would take those cards and we would tape them to make like little cubbies. And we'd have this tower on our desk. Because the desk was the one that opened up, pencil holders on the top.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did that a lot. But no?
Perhaps.
With sports and stuff like that, were you in sports?
Golf.
Really?
Hey, side note, you want to know what my what Demi's music teacher's name is?
What? Mrs. Doubtfire.
No.
What?
One more guess.
It's a girl though.
It's a guy.
Oh, Mr.
Is it a funny one?
It's a Mr. McConnell.
Yeah, no relation.
And then she says, I call him Mrs. McConnell because it's funny.
Have fun with your D. Yeah.
She just chimed in.
Oh, geez.
And then do you have any, I guess we can kind of segue because I feel like we're going downhill here.
No, we just said like McConnell is really killing the vibe here. I mean, there's got to be more traditional stuff to talk about. Did you guys have any like pass around gifts in your family or anything like that? Oh,
nope.
One tradition that was great that I need to get back to doing this year is me and my brother and sister every year. We would do it usually like a couple weeks before Christmas. We would steal each other's things and gift them to each other on Christmas.
Nice. That's a good one. That's funny.
So like we'd give each other our things back. So then some of the time be like, how did you take this? Like, oh, it's hilarious. And then I just saw this TikTok video that these like it was all these adult grandkids and they took a bunch of stuff from their grandma's house and wrapped it up and gave it to each other on Christmas. And at first, like the first gift she was looking at and she's like, you can see in there like taking a video for looking like, is that mine? And then one of like the little grandkids opens up a gift and it's a couch pillow. And she's like, hey, she's like, that's mine. She's like, I'm missing that one from the porch. And then it just continued. And my favorite was like, I don't know if your grandparents or maybe even your parents had these. One of the things they open is like just this big Jesus clock.
Jesus. No. We were boring.
So
Like we did
hilarious.
You use
like
that in past tense or?
Christmas poems, you know?
Oh, really?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, like my dad would write a poem every year, like the
Oh,
McConnells.
that's
It was
good.
always like almost like it was the night before Christmas, da 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 da
Are
type
you
of
gonna
thing.
take it over?
We'll try.
Do
Who
it.
knows?
Do it.
Yes,
What did you say?
yes. Christmas poems.
Yeah. What did you ask him, Amber?
I said, are you gonna take it over?
Oh,
Yep. Pass the torch, you know.
Oh yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What happened?
Oh, you didn't know my parents died?
Oh,
Oh, weird. Yeah.
Oh
If you're new to
um,
the podcast,
yeah.
yeah.
If you're new here.
rewind.
Rewind. Watch the first episode. Parents are dead. Move on.
Yeah, first episode.
Yeah.
Big deal. No, I think I mean we're not even halfway through this one, but we can rebrand this to superstitions as well. Are you guys superstitious at all about anything?
Yes.
So I feel like maybe we should have started with that. We'll do a better
Oh,
job in the
No, we
future.
won't.
Okay,
I don't
yeah,
think
you're
we
right.
will.
I
we
don't.
probably won't. I
We won't
mean,
because I'm still waiting for
we
these
are.
fucking edits and like oohs and ahs
I
and
just
like
did one.
lighting stuff.
A new one
Yeah.
for
And
Amber
some sound
when she was talking.
clips before we're
Yeah.
over.
You see, you probably
Red
don't even
Rover,
watch
Red
the YouTube
Rover.
videos to even know some of them are happening. Like when Amber
No.
solos, that's why I take a drink and I do all this stuff.
Wow.
Background.
Wow. Yeah.
Anyways, what are we so superstitious about?
Yeah.
I always do the knock on wood stuff all the time.
Oh. Yeah.
Do you
You
think it
know,
actually helps?
I don't know. I'm pretty lucky. I mean,
Or
both my parents are dead, but other than that, though, like spot on. You know.
but it's not,
Great.
it's not like you ever said, oh, hopefully they don't die, knock on wood,
Oh,
Dear,
then see now it didn't work.
dear,
What did Terry say on Monday's meeting? Do you remember that? Terry
no.
said like he was talking about some review or some email, and he's like, "That's probably your email from your mom, huh? Not Ryan." And I was like,
Oh,
"Email from heaven?" And he's like, and I was like, "Terry, I'm an orphan, big dog." And he was like,
oh
well, he didn't know
God.
if I was joking or if I was serious. You could tell it
Yeah.
was a total
He's,
disconnect. He
no.
was very uncomfortable. It's awesome.
But yeah, I don't, would you call it superstitious if, like, you talk about someone dying, you're like, no, don't do that because it brings bad luck.
No,
Oh,
That's
no, I don't
not.
believe in that one. No,
No, I
I
say,
believe
is that
karma.
superstitious though? Is that like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not saying, just mean if you like talk about like, oh, like if so and so, I don't know, whatever. Okay, never mind, move on. However, do you remember um the Gary story from a couple of years ago when I was like telling the story and I was like, that guy's still alive? And then it just went all downhill from there in this man's health and stuff. And then it was, and then it's me and Michael's running joke. He always says that I killed Gary, and I said that he did because he was he was praying for Gary the night that Gary died.
Oh no,
You killed Gary, and he's like, no,
you
you
didn't,
did.
you didn't pray hard enough. Yep, it's a real thing. Yeah.
do you
Remember,
ever?
I was telling you that story the next day, McConnell, or a couple days after. And then as I'm telling you the story, you're sitting there going, please tell me Gary's dead. Please tell me Gary's dead.
See, it happens, and sure enough, we weren't wrong.
Oh, God.
Poor Gary.
Oh, man. Poor Gary. Rip Gary.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Oh, man.
Do you wear a specific shirt or specific pair of pants or shorts for certain events or certain things that?
Oh, like that type of superstition where I'm not gonna change these socks until da 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 da. No,
You don't do that?
no, I don't wear underwear.
But
I do.
I am the type where it's like if I happen to be wearing something and like, it's good luck or something that happens, I'm like, yeah, it's the good luck sweatshirt.
Yeah. You make your own luck,
I'm one of those. Yep.
Just got to make sure it's
Yeah.
appropriate for where you're going. That's all, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
You
Yes.
want to be
No
yeah.
mindful.
lingerie in public.
You just want to be.
Right.
You just want to be mindful of the perception of who you are. I mean, I don't want
Yep.
people to be, thrown off of what you're trying to do.
Correct.
So,
WWJD, you
You
know,
might get the wrong idea of.
WWJD.
they still make those?
I'm pretty sure Jesus wore flip flops.
Yeah.
Not
Do they still make
Thongs.
Letterman's jackets for kids?
I think so.
That's kind of
I
I
scattered.
just don't know
But
if any buys in. Did you get a class
Yeah.
ring? Did you buy a class ring?
No.
I didn't get one
not from
either.
Rogue Jeweler, but yeah, I bought
Yeah,
one.
from Justin's.
Would you make
Yeah,
me
it
one?
was
'Cause I feel like
Jocelyn's. Isn't
I've
that
always
Yeah,
been out.
what's that?
it's a real thing still. I would make one. Yeah, whatever you want.
I'd say Jocelyn's. Isn't that out of Worthington? Where is it out of?
Oh, geez, I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're like, I don't know. They have a couple. I thought they were out of like Minneapolis or something.
I just
Hmm.
remember the catalog.
Oh yeah.
I want to get one. State champs.
Class
Yeah.
of '95.
Yeah, you're doing it.
Oh goodness.
Wearing
No.
the Letterman jacket your whole life.
I still have mine.
I bet you do.
What is it? Was it for something in particular?
Yeah, what did you letter in?
So I had band was like a big like
Okay.
harp
Yep.
or whatever down here, and then it had like 3 slashes for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had my
Did
year
you say
and then
harp?
arms. Yeah,
You
it was
did say
like
harp. Yep, that's
yeah, it
the
was-
international band symbol. Yep.
yeah. And then
Oh,
it's-
okay. Yes.
No, he's a harp enthusiast.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you play the harp?
The harp is actually McConnell. We can have a not really a showdown, but people that would ask my dad, being a music teacher, also band teacher more so, not choir, but he learned how to play every instrument but the harp. Only
Nice.
instrument he couldn't. His last year of teaching, that was one thing he told a lot of people. He goes, "I could sit down right now and play any instrument like that, but I can't play the harp." And I was just like, God, if I would have known that before that day, I
You would've
totally
got
would.
it.
I totally would have brought one.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody really has
Mhm.
one. Like
Why don't you
orchestras,
try?
colleges have them, but anyways,
What's the going rate for such things?
what's that?
What's the going rate for such things?
For a
They're
harp?
expensive as fuck.
I bet they're probably
Bad.
15 grand.
Yeah, 15 to 3 grand, I
Think
bet.
so?
Yeah.
Okay,
15 to
let
3?
me take a
Oh.
look see.
We're not talking like a baby harp. This isn't like a fake
The
one.
one
with,
that like doesn't fit through your fucking door.
yeah, like a
Like
harp.
it has to be tilted down, and
You crotch it.
They're that large?
Oh, large and in charge for real
I
harps.
bet
Yeah.
I bet they're
I imagine them in like
oh they're over 6 feet
No.
tall. But anyways,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I had that, and then
Okay.
sports
She's looking. Let her find it.
for football and
I can keep talking.
track, and then I had like logos on my other side for so I had my name, and I had logos for other stuff, but
Now, since you had such a small school, they just give them to everyone.
pretty much it was.
Like
I
you
mean,
just have one.
well, you
You
gotta
wanted
remember. I
one?
mean, our track team only had maybe 20.
3 people.
Like we
Oh.
ran, I ran the like 4x1, 4x2. Got stuck running a 4x4 one time. Like we always ran so many multiple events where some some high schools they have kids that just run like one thing and they do it very well. So, but no, I don't know.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Really looking up that harp.
I am. Because when I went to
Oh, here's a question
When I-
for you. When you eat, right?
Yeah.
Do you eat? So I used to get made fun of, and I think actually Ryan, you might have made fun of me for this one time. Do you eat? I eat all my fries, and then I eat my burger.
Yeah, no.
I
I
don't.
did make fun of you for that.
You're like,
You
why
remember that time you hawked up your Whopper on my COVID screen? My COVID
Oh.
window?
is there like a reason you do that, or is it just because you don't want the fries to get cold type of thing?
Well,
Tradition.
I think that's what it was my mom when she would give us food at home, it was always like, the frozen French fries, and then well, you always got those first, and then you got whatever, but then I just always eat the whole thing of one thing before I
Why did you get it first?
move on to the next. Because that's probably the easiest to make.
It wasn't done at
Really,
the same time?
You just eat one thing at a time.
Yeah, like even when I go
Yeah,
to
they bring
buffets.
out, they're like, fries, please. And then you eat your fries, and then you're like, fruit, please.
Yeah, I don't
They
know.
bring out a plate of fruit, and you're like,
Fruit, please.
hamburgers.
Yeah, I don't typically mix stuff. Like even when I go to buffets and I put like a scoop of something, and 2 scoops of something else, right?
Yeah.
I'll eat it in sequence. Like
Yeah, Raina won't have any of her food touch. She touches any food, it's game over.
the only thing
Ick.
that touches is corn and mashed potatoes.
She won't even do like potatoes and gravy because they touch.
Puts the
doesn't like
gravy.
gravy.
She eats the gravy separate.
No,
Oh,
she just doesn't like gravy.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's different.
but she likes, mashed taters and no gravy.
She loves mashed potatoes. Yeah.
What she
yeah.
put on it? Butter.
Yeah. Butter
No,
sour cream.
I suppose that works.
Sour
Well,
cream it
that's-
touches, I guess, but
It's still a
I don't know.
condiment or a topping, right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
I mean, there are hella type of harps.
Yeah. Give us an average price range. Jesus Christ.
Wait, hold on. Okay, I
The
was just
suspense is killing me.
I was
Well, that wraps
browsing
up this
through.
episode. We'll have to
Yeah.
tune
Next
in
week.
next week.
Next week, tune in to part 2 for cost
Harps.
of harps.
Costco harps.
God dang.
Buy it at Sam's
Jesus.
Club.
Throw me a price.
What about toilet
Okay.
paper? Tradition. Toilet paper. Which way? In or out?
Out.
Over top or under?
Over top.
Yeah, over top.
Anybody
I mean,
that
really
Psychopath.
I really couldn't care less. But I have conformed to over the top because that's what my husband insists on.
conformed.
It's the right way.
I really don't care. I like if
It's the right
I
way.
would always previously just put it on and not pay attention because I did not care. It made no difference to me either way. So like as long as the roll is there, I'm fine.
Are you good at changing it out? Like if it goes,
yeah.
like if it's
Oh
empty?
yeah,
You're
yeah.
good?
If it starts to run a little bit low, I'll just make sure I have like another roll like right there
On standby. Yep.
on standby.
One time back in the day at Verizon,
These harps are cheap.
How much?
they're probably not made of real fucking steel.
They look very good
Plasticky.
quality. And I don't know what these things mean. So there's like
I'm just gonna look it up myself.
levers,
Thanks,
full
Miller.
lever. 1,760.
Yep,
But that looks
1500.
like that was. Didn't you say 1,000?
Yeah.
I said
Yeah,
1,500.
Yeah, he said 1500. You
I
said
said
1700.
I said 15,000.
Oh, no, 100. I said 3 grand.
So a full size pedal harp is 15 to 20 grand. Thank you.
Boom.
See, there you go. He said 15 grand.
Pedal harp. That's what it was, the difference.
What's a pedal harp?
It's like a standing grand piano, you know?
Yeah. You just use your fingers instead of
Okay.
I
keys.
Yeah,
follow a
so
chick on TikTok that
So here's one.
will do like Halo theme and like cool stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is obviously the same website, but obviously a much better quality harp.
It's probably a
For
fucking
6,500.
yeah, it's probably a Christmas ornament. But anyways, segue. Don't look real.
Nice.
It's 3D printed.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
The oh, do you have a specific? No, what I was gonna go back to. So the toilet paper thing. So back in the day when we worked at Verizon, Gaddison Jones would know this guy. His name's Donnie. I won't use his last name. But anyways, Donnie got mad at us one time because the toilet paper wasn't stacked on the back of the toilet in a pyramid. So the excess toilet paper had to be in a pyramid.
Did you
So-
say X test?
Excess
Okay.
had to be put up. I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on my computer because like you guys are even lagging out, like streaming in. So this is gonna be a bad video. Hopefully the audio is
It's
good.
good. It's fine.
But anyways,
Yeah, fine.
that was like the thing is like you had to stack it. And so we closed one night. I remember we got there the next day and he goes, the drawer was 10 cents short. And we're like, sorry, like I'll put a dime in there. That's not how it works. He goes, learn how to count money. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And then he goes, the toilet paper wasn't stacked on the back of the toilet. I'm just like looking at Ryan and John. I'm like,
Pick
no
your battles,
fucking,
bro.
there's no fucking way this is real. But so what's funny though is I did that from time to time as I would stack the toilet paper.
And then
If-
he just loved it, and he's like, "This is the way it has to be."
Promoted.
No. I'm saying I did it myself. If you go to Scooters across the street, I did that one time because they have all the excess in like the cabinet up above. So I grabbed it out and I stacked it up just to see if anybody noticed. And I wanted to start learning how to, since I spend so much time there now, I wanted to figure out how to make like origami out of
Yeah,
it
it's nice.
and fucking stick it there. And then take a
my
little
God,
Sharpie
I
and
can't believe you stacked their toilet paper.
That's
That's
what I-
so
well,
funny.
it was all sitting in the cabinet up above. So I was like,
Why are you digging through their cabinets that are closed?
Oh God.
It was
What if there's a
open.
camera?
Yeah, in the bathroom. Um,
He steals
But-
the cleaning supplies.
uh,
Tradition.
yeah. No, do you have a specific outfit or like piece of clothing that is either superstitious, lucky, any specific one
No.
that like you
Hmm.
wear it for every home game or every football game?
No.
Or...
Nope.
Really?
Yeah,
Man.
dude.
Do you have anything that's like
Nope. I don't have
mean
anything that's
anything
cool.
to you?
Nope.
Miller, do you remember
Yeah.
how the other day when we were golfing and I was really excited for that new llama head cover and then it brought me bad luck? So
Threw it in the garbage.
I kept spiking the fucking thing at the ground though. I was getting so mad.
The one time, just for anybody that was wondering, we went out on Sunday. The one time when you like were walking to the next ball, Michael and I were behind you, obviously, and I looked at him and I'm like, because I didn't know what, like you just started walking, and I'm like, he's probably pissed. Like we'll just let it go, and that's when he's like, all right, take 3 deep breaths, and I'm like, I'm just gone. I'm not gonna get in the way of this one. And I was just like, 3 deep breaths. What are you doing? Are you at a
Oh god.
chiropractor that you need to? But
Oh, he just knew I was getting so mad and so flustered. So he's just like, he's my coach, Take
I
two deep
know.
breaths.
Well, that it was on the back nine, the par 3, when you hit it to the right, and it was behind the hill, and then you kept swinging. I felt bad. It actually reminded me of Ryan when he golfed. But practice swing, right? But
Yeah.
Yep.
always claim, but
Yep.
But no, for sports though, I have not this one, but I have an Ohio State shirt that I wore when they won the national championship, and that one if it's a game that I think could be tough, I'll wear that one.
Ugh.
It works.
Tradition for you. Wearing your jerseys all the time
Oh yeah,
when you travel. Yeah.
actually, so I fly out this weekend,
To go where?
California. So we're gone for
Ooh,
the next
nice.
week, and then when I get
Who's
back,
taking the kids?
her mom.
Nice.
But then when I get back, then I fly again out to Nashville. And what's weird is they have us going to Dallas and then over, which whatever, but so it's warmer, right? Now don't usually fly in the summer, but no, I'll still wear a jersey in case something happens, right?
He was the Asian with
You know
the
what I-
jersey.
So there's gonna be like,
Yeah, really. You're gonna stand out.
well, when we go
The
to
tall Asian with
when
the
we go to
jersey.
when we
Yeah.
go to Tennessee, there's gonna be probably 15, 20 of us flying out of Sioux Falls. I'm gonna have one of them stand at like the second tier, like where all the restaurants are up above. And I'm gonna have him look down, and I'm gonna just be like, "Where's Waldo?" And I'm gonna stand in
Nice.
the middle of the fucking crowd, and you're gonna be like, "Yep, that's easy to find out. He's right there." Swear to God. So you make fun of
Dumb.
me.
I do.
But
Yep,
Same
you
thing
big
though. When
dumb
I get
idiot.
into a plane, I always touch the side right next to the door. We're gonna tap it.
Why?
I don't know. I think it goes back to like when,
Superstitious.
yeah, but like you made it so far. watch this plane goes
Kobe.
down, and you guys are like, "Oh, I fucking told you."
He probably
Oh
didn't
god,
tap
no.
it.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
No.
No, I think it goes back to how like when you put gas in your car, like when it's really dry out, and you have to like decharge
touch
yourself
the
or whatever.
Yeah.
But I used to do that when I was like 16 and stuff, because I actually had I was filling up with gas, and it started on fire, and we didn't know what to do, so we took it out. Right, that was
Oh,
really
God, no.
smart. So
Yeah,
it
you're not
sprayed
supposed to do that.
everywhere, and yeah, luckily it wasn't too
Flamethrower.
out of
You
hand.
really had that happen?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
It was
I
It was my
scared the
buddy's 96 old Aurora. It was red. And
Oh
we
my
both looked at
God.
each other like, what the fuck? And then he yanks the fucking thing out, and it's spraying fire everywhere. But there's the Auroras back then, or whatever, they still do, I know, but it had like an emergency valve cover or like a shutoff for it, so it didn't like shoot into the car and blow up.
Nice.
Oh my god.
What a
Yeah.
time to be alive.
So he took his shirt off and just started like pounding the fuel door and
Oh, okay.
took it out. Did you see so it's funny you say that way. The Hawkeye's quarterback during his interview, he said something along the lines of, it was essentially a sex joke, innuendo. He goes, yeah, and the guys, they just got to keep coming. And then he started laughing. And like all the news reporters started laughing.
Nice.
He's like, yeah, he's like, they just got to keep coming. Just like people started laughing. Anyways, so what's today?
I mean,
Wednesday.
I won't be here Sunday, so if you want to, we can record one. Or crazy
Perhaps.
thought, can record it from the beach. Yeah, it'd be dinner time there. I record it from the beach. I'll bring my
Perhaps.
selfie stick.
Perhaps.
Nice.
Or I could do it from where we're gonna eat on the pier on Sunday night.
We're in California.
Like Mission Beach, San Diego.
San Diego,
So
a whale's vagina.
since you have no kids, are you gonna try and like bang a lot because you have to take a hiatus?
So
Valid.
there are. That's a valid question. I don't know if it's for this, but the contract is very specific of the details that need to be followed. So
I know.
yeah, this contract went into place before that day. So
About a handball. Got it.
Oh man.
well, it's funny.
Oh, gee
So
whiz.
yeah, it'll be a process. It'll be interesting to see what Monday and Tuesday brings, because apparently it happens and you're done and you carry on. But anyways,
Fucking turkey baster. Congratulations.
anyways, we will work on
good.
quality.
It's better now.
Yeah.
See, just had to wait till the end of the podcast.
Yep.
Wow.
We just had to just believe in ourselves.
I just want to talk about insemination and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Till next time, take us out.
Bye forever.